Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the C-Man, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the C-Man's Cinema. Sit down back at the desk watching some trailers. Yesterday, we watched a pair of horror movie trailers for the same horror movie because I missed the teaser. Well, it wasn't the teaser, it was an official trailer, and then a second official trailer dropped 2 days ago. Just watched those for Sinners. And then we transitioned over to another horror property where I missed the teaser trailer, which we watched yesterday. If you want to see my reaction to the teaser trailer for this movie, you can see it right up there. But now it's time to watch the official Red Band trailer. And coming off the teaser, you're working on a Stephen King property. You got Osgood Perkins helming and directing, or writing and directing. He's helming the whole thing. That's what we wanted. And you got a solid cast. And it's one of those like iconic images that like you see this thing and you go, yeah, there's probably bad things coming, and that's what we're doing with this little cymbal clapping wind up toy. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat? We are getting ready to take a look at the official Red Band trailer for The Monkey. And yeah, I said this in the teaser trailer reaction, but I'm a big Stephen King fan. I get excited anytime anybody plays with Stephen King material. I get even more excited if the writer and director are very talented, like an Osgood Perkins, and you're playing with a short story. I think some of King's short stories hit harder than his full stories. As a diehard King fan, there are times where the end doesn't meet the rest of the book. But and King has talked about how like writing short stories is the hardest because you have to be so succinct, you have to get to the points and get to the beats that you need to hit faster, and you got to keep it concise and compact. And King is very good in the short story world for me. And what a short story gives you is the impetus, right? The thing that is going to get you to the scary places. And then if you have a good writer, director like Osgood Perkins, what you're building around that to extend it out into a full-fledged movie is enough to get me excited. And what we saw in that first trailer, some horrific imagery. We heard Theo James say that this thing brings effed up deaths. And by some of the horrific imagery we saw, it feels like they're going to be pretty effed up. I just hope that they are like at a 10 if the trailer was playing at like an 8 with some of that image. Like I just need it to be even worse than what we're seeing. And all of those things are present, and they have me excited. I'm more excited to dive into this second trailer because if Perkins and the team around the monkey does what Coogler and his team just did with Sinners, like Sinners got me intrigued, like yes, I'm here. Because the other thing too that the teaser did let us know is it would seem that there's going to be some fun to be had. Like if you are here for, classic fun horror stuff, if you're here for a horror movie that's going to have effed up deaths and stuff, but the movie feels like it's playing with it in a fun way, it gets me excited. It gets me intrigued, and that's what I was getting in the trailer. Sinners did the same thing, presented like the way the movie looks, different things that could be at play. Very, very intrigued. Then the second trailer for Sinners told you it was vampires, and I jumped through the roof. I didn't actually, but like my soul left my body. I got so excited. I was like, yes, what, Brian Coogler and Michael B. Jordan playing with vampires? So that's what I want this trailer to do. I want this trailer to take the little bit of intrigue and excitement I was getting off of the teaser and propel me into the stratosphere to be super excited for this movie, which comes to us in February. So we're only like, we're starting to count down the days, man. We're right at the end of January, right about to be at the beginning of February. It's we're just over 3 weeks away from The Monkey. So let's not waste any time. Let's get the trailer up for you. I've got it up here for me. I'm going to take a little sip of my water out of my Star Wars cup. If it was hot, which it's not, it's cold water. That's how ice cold water is how I start my days. No coffee, no caffeine, ice cold water, sometimes juice. However, if this was hot, the lightsabers would light up. Maybe we'll get some hot chocolate in there one day. I never actually drink from the mug on camera, but I was like, you know what? I'm a little parched. Give me just a little bit of water before we get into this trailer. All right, I am no longer parched. I feel refreshed. I have a terrifying image. Like the cymbal clapping monkey alone is creepy. Like just the image of this thing looking side-eyed at the camera, super close up, like These are the things I want to do. But I also, like I said, I want to have fun with these deaths, with these kills, with the horror that's going on in this Osgood Perkins movie. His last one, Longlegs, didn't give us any fun. It was just like I was in fetal position most of that movie. Really, really pulled the tension, stretched it as far as you could, made you uncomfortable. I want tension. I want uncomfortability. But I want to just see this thing do effed up stuff. And like, you got James Wan producing. You know that man gonna make that happen. So let's not waste any more time. You got it up. I got it up. Time to watch the official Red Band trailer for The Monkey. Oh, there's that Tata and Miss Lonnie bleeding out her eyes and pulling the finger out of the mouth. That was a good one too from the teaser.
That's odd. I don't remember locking this.
You wouldn't have to remember if my aunt had a wind-up toy monkey at the yard sale.
Oh, not a cherished childhood memory now, was it?
No, definitely not cherished. There it is. Oh no! Oh! It was exploding person.
It was an accident, but it was no accident.
I'm really pumped. I think Theo James is perfect for this. No, 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 no! That's the fun I want.
As a kid, my twin brother and I found something that loved to kill.
Adam Scott was someone we did not see in the teaser, so excited to see him hopefully
to
pop
make it
up
go
in
the
here.
fuck away.
Oh damn!
But it had other plans.
They went hard.
Hello, brother.
Bill.
The monkey that likes killing our family.
He's back.
It's back.
Oh, it's got spins the.
Why don't you vanquish it, huh, Bill?
Yeah, Bill. Oh no! Here comes the electrocution! Don't do it!
Wait.
Alright, give us a little bit more, but not the whole thing. That could be more exploding bodies.
Its power over life and death
Yeah.
in its most devious ways.
Oh, James Wan and Osgood Perkins are giving us a little bit of a Final Destination vibe.
Everybody dies.
Right? Like accidental deaths that are being conjured by a spirit. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Let's go. Again, a very abrupt ending in these trailers. I wonder if this movie is going to end abruptly. Both trailers are just like, I was in a groove. I'm like, I'm having fun. Similar, I'm getting a lot of similar vibes to what I just experienced yesterday with Sinners, where it was like intrigue, and then like you couldn't make me more excited about that movie. And now here we are with The Monkey, and it's like, first trailer, definitely intrigued. Like, it's been a while since I've had a good, like, bloody horror movie that is having fun the entire time that's going on. And then you give me the full, and you have catapulted my excitement to about a 12. I will also say, much like Sinners, I feel like they maybe gave a little too much. Like, just slightly too much in this trailer. I don't think it's going to be a detriment to the movie. But unlike Sinners, where like I was like, you did give me a lot in that, but like that type of movie has so much more going on that like even though you gave me a little too much, there's still gonna be plenty to get into there. Coming off the teaser and just seeing the elevation in what we saw from the kills from the teaser to the trailer, I am slightly nervous that a movie that's going to rely on death maybe showed us a little too much. Like, I hope that we still have some really good, like, exciting surprises. Things like what you get with the exploding body, right? We saw the aftermath in the teaser, you know, Theo taking the finger out of his mouth. And while I don't think we see the full scene, you see what happens. They open that closet, the monkey's there, the monkey comes down, thing falls over, shotgun blows that lady's... her hand had to have been near her head, but I like, boom. That's cool. Like, that's cool. You showed me one thing in the teaser, gave me a piece, maybe the whole payoff, but like, oh, now I understand what's happening. We're getting like a Final Destination movie, basically. You know, one of these things where the monkey causes the death, But anybody that comes to see what happened is gonna go, well, it looks like that thing fell and then hit this thing. Like, what do they call those? Like the mousetrap is. Yeah, I can't think of the word. All I'm getting in my head is Rubik's Cube, and I know that's wrong. But the things, you can build those like traps where it's like I do this one thing and now 6 other things happen. That's gonna be how these people die. That's a lot of fun. One of my favorite things about Final Destination is the setups for the kills. How intricate are they? How many pieces are going to have to fall and hit the right thing for this thing to pay off? And then what is that going to be? My problem is, like, in a movie like this, you only got so many, and we've seen lady who gets shotgunned. We saw the girl who's going to get electrocuted in the pool. That could obviously go much further than it did, but like that's going to happen. We saw someone drop a bowling ball on a dude's head. Like we saw like just a pile of mushy red human pieces, I think. Like when they pulled that one, like we saw a lot in this I mean, I hate that the teaser gave me this image. I mean, it's a great image, right? Like when you're doing a trailer reaction, like I'm probably gonna pick Tatiana Maslany bleeding out the eyeballs for my photos. Like, cool. But like you could have saved that one, especially because like I like Tatiana Maslany a lot, and now I know she's gonna die. But like I said, I mean, you see her get shot. You see clearly the dude in like the pawn shop is gonna get hit with I do want to go back to this. Is gonna get hit, I think, with like a spear of some kind. I love though that like you go back to like when they're kids, did everything we could to get rid of that thing. Like I'm gonna chop it out into pieces. I'm friggin' put it in a box. I'll throw that box to the bottom of a well, and that thing's gonna be chained and locked, and no way it can get out. And then it comes back. Like Perkins and WAN are playing with the things that you want to play with in this type of a movie, but the fact that the kills are going to be like staged in a way that can be very intricate is exciting. But like I said, like you get the pool one, you're seeing very little of Adam Scott. This dude, obviously, he's gonna get that spear that we see, like the harpoon looking thing that's gonna get him right into his first dollar that man, that's rough, But you're gonna get that. You're getting a scorpion into that. That could be that. For something that you're teasing but not giving anything away, a scorpion in the coffee mug could be no scorpions in my coffee mug. That could be a lot of fun that we're not seeing. And it looks. I think that's the piece that I wasn't picking up with Maslany. Maybe she's playing the mom to the 2 kids. So like whatever we're seeing with her, or maybe that's their aunt. I think that like she's the person who owned the monkey, and she probably had a horrific death, unless it is their mom, or they lost their mom to the monkey and then Maslany, right? But like you're clearly seeing there's gonna be a lot going on. We're gonna get a death at a hibachi restaurant, and homeboy is gonna be straight up decapitated. This shot is this is something that Osgood Perkins does that I love. Give me a shot of something completely random, trees with no leaves, create a really nice texture on the screen, and then play with the lights, the red and blues. Like when they were going off, I couldn't figure out what was going on, and it's police cars. And then like once you get to like stripper girl with the monkey head, I want to know what the hell's going on there. Why does the stripper have the monkey, and why does it look like the monkey is doing the strip? But this is what I'm talking about as far as like we're gonna have fun with our kills. But here's like somebody just straight up dropping a bowling ball on a kid's head. Again, it's crazy that we live in a world, maybe not for you younger horror fans, but like growing up, like killing kids was off screen, rarely done. Now they are at like just as equally liable to die as everybody else, which gives you a little bit more of a like, oh, you didn't see that one coming because I didn't think we were gonna drop a bowling ball on a kid's head. But apparently, like, got the bowling ball. That was that other one, right? Like I don't know what's going on here. That's a sleeping bag. That is a sleeping bag of human mush. So again, seeing the aftermath, how did we get to a sleeping bag? Is this? I don't even want to know. Like that's where, and like that. I mean, that is such a great image. But like, some of these I wish he could have maybe saved for the movie. That being said, what we're getting here, yeah, this screams repeat viewing for me. I love a good kill heavy movie, and the more creative you can get with your deaths, the better. And if you're gonna go down the Final Destination, path, that's exciting too, because every death should be intricate. It's gonna need steps to get going, and that's a lot of fun. So all the things I want for a movie like this are present. I just feel like maybe we saw a little too much, just maybe a smidge. But even that, like some of the stuff that like, they also have tease things that maybe had been showing too much, but like clearly, like you're either gonna see the before of that human mush, or you're gonna get to see the after of the scorpion. So there's definitely things that aren't here, but it does feel, in a movie like that, there's only so many deaths. Unless we're like in the teens, we'll see. But that being said, 3 weeks away, give or take a couple days, I'm very excited for what should be a very bloody good time. And I like the idea of Osgood playing there, right? Like he just came off of the super tense, slow, methodical. Let's speed it up, keep it 90 tight, in, out, have a lot of fun. Is it gonna be 90 tight? What's the current listed runtime for this bad boy? The Monkey is currently listed at 135. Yeah, 90 tight. Like that's to me, that's just as fun as anything else. Is like seeing what Osgood is going to do with a 90-minute bloody horror movie, because Longlegs was not that. And I would argue Longlegs isn't really a horror movie as much as it is like a suspense crime thriller. That being said, the vibes, the feeling of dread, the something coming for you, like you can take things from Longlegs and apply it here, but dial it up into a fun way, and that should be a lot of fun to see Perkins play with. So I'm all in. I'm all in. I'm afraid like maybe we had a little much spoiled, but I'm for sure in on the Monkey. The question is, what about you? Where do you land on Stephen King adaptations? Where do you land on, items that are possessed? And where do you land on something like Final Destination? The idea that these murders and these deaths that are being committed by this monkey are gonna be intricate things that like 8 things happen for the death to take place. Is that exciting? Do you think we're gonna get more than just that, right? Like we did see like a dude just drop a bowling ball on a kid's face. So they're not all gonna be that word I can't think of, but they're not all gonna be those elaborate kills. So like, does that excite you? You like the idea that this is gonna be like a hopefully fun horror movie that lives in the gross and grotesque, but is having fun with it. Feels like it's gonna have good pacing, tight 90. Is that exciting to you? Do you like seeing Perkins kind of play with some other things coming off of something like Longlegs? Anything that you got, man, good, bad, indifferent, on the official Red Band trailer for The Monkey, put it down below in the comments section. I look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime. We're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions. You want to be here in a few weeks for when we go and watch The Monkey and come back and tell you about all the bloody fun. You just want to show a little love and support, come join C-Maniac Nation if you haven't done it. Super easy. Jump over there, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell if you want those alerts. Until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema, sit down. I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace.
C-Maniac Nation, you look nervous. Is it the scars? Would you like to know where I got them? No? Well, then maybe you'd like to see another video with the C-Man. How about up here or over here? And if you really dig the C-Man, well, then show him a little love right over there.